Well, we have seen that the BCCI took some very strong steps after India's disastrous border Gavaskar trophy. They lost 1-3, many players didn't perform, and because of that, there were certain set of rules that came into place. The diktat that was issued to them was that on family, on players carrying their luggage, and on playing Ranji trophy. Now, as far as the diktat was concerned, players were told to play the Ranji trophy, and those individuals who were there in the BGT, with the exception of Jasprit Bumrah, everybody played the Ranji trophy. But there was one rule which caught the attention of a lot of people, and that was the weight rule. Now, the BCCI diktat on players and family, which became a major focus point, was that players traveling overseas won't be allowed to carry more than 150 kilos of allowance. That is the luggage that is there. The allowance that was given was 150 kilos because yes, you had kit bags, you had other things to do which ensured that personal things. That's why 150 kilos allowance is there. If player exceeds the maximum limit, he must pay from his own pocket. That is the thing. Why did this sudden change on the diktat of the weight came in? There is a shocking twist to this later on. There was even a rule on family, although that seems to be a bit unfair because they mentioned players will not have families with them as Champions Trophy is not more than 25 days. The rule that currently the BCCI diktat has said is that families can be with players for up to 2 weeks on tours, stretching to 45 days or more. So they will be there for England. 2 weeks only, but they will not be there for any of the other remainder of the time. So basically, family and luggage, these were the clinchers upon which this happened. But why did the BCCI stress upon the weight? 150 kilos. Why has this diktat come? It all began in the BGT. One player had lot of luggage. According to a report in one of the Hindi newspapers, one player carried 27 bags. And you know what was the clincher? Some of the bags were not even his. It was for the family or it was for his PAs. And apparently that luggage included 17 bats. So it is a specialist batter. The one who flouted that rule was a star batter. Who was that star batter? We don't know. We will not speculate upon it. The name has not been called out by the BCCI and that is why we will not do it. BCCI paid lakhs for the whole thing as he moved city to city. The weight was about 200-250 kilos for his entire entourage. The BCCI had to pay for it in lakhs. So this is why now it may have that effect came on upon the other players as well. One star player decided that, okay, let's carry the whole thing with us. We got all our things. The other players are wondering, why is this happening? It is this particular reason why the BCCI, you now know the reason that 150 kilo allowance is only given. But apart from that, the player has to pay for it. They learnt it the hard way in the border Gavaskar trophy. Now, many people, this is India. I know for a fact that many of the fan bases will go after players. But we in sports today are not revealing who that player is. We will not reveal it because the BCCI themselves have not officially told it. So that is why responsibility comes with a price and that is why we will be responsible. We don't know who that star batter is. We don't know who it is. It could be anybody. So that is why from that particular situation in the border Gavaskar trophy, you are seeing now that the BCCI, this is the reason why the BCCI gave the family and the luggage diktat. 150 kilos, family only for 2 weeks, for a tour exceeding 45 days or more, nothing before that. So this is the main smoking gun. It happened in the BGT when one star batter had 27 bags, 250 kilos, and that was the reason why the BCCI put its foot down. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.